Welcome to the Take Me to Europe podcast with your host, cultural anthropologist Monique Skidmore.
Hi, I'm Monique from Take Me to Europe Tours. Welcome to ancient Kourion in Cyprus. The ruins of the ancient Kourion city are one of Cyprus's most impressive and largest archaeological sites, and Kourion was one of the most important city kingdoms in antiquity. Perched on a hill overlooking Episkopi Bay in the Limassol district on the southwest coast of the island, Kourion is 11 miles, or 18 kilometres from Limassol, the second largest city in Cyprus. The whole area around the ancient city of Kourion is full of Greek and Roman ruins and has been inhabited since Neolithic times, making it at least 4,000 years old. It became a prominent city-state in the 13th century BC when the Mycenaeans came to Cyprus and established Kourion. Kourion offered a strategic coastal location that Cyprus's various colonizers and conquerors made into an essential hub for trade and commerce in the eastern Mediterranean. So, for instance, while you're exploring the ruins, you'll discover Hellenistic and Roman ruins and artifacts influenced by Phoenicians and Persians, as well as early Christian architectural finds. Unfortunately, this powerful kingdom was severely damaged by massive earthquakes in the 4th century and then finally collapsed in the 7th century due to Arab raids. It's a big site, so what should you see? In my opinion, the most interesting parts of the site are at either end. For many tourists, the most remarkable site within Kourion is the restored Roman theatre. It was built in the Hellenistic period, but reconstructed in its present form by the Romans in the 2nd century. Unfortunately, the theatre was destroyed during the seismic events in the 4th century that completely devastated the city, leaving only the foundations standing. It's now one of the venues for the International Festival of Ancient Greek Drama. Next to the theatre is the House of Eustolius, an early Roman complex that was extensively altered in the 3rd century. Named after the builder of the complex, who was a Christian, the House of Eustolius features a communal space with mosaic floors depicting Eustolius, Christian motifs such as crosses, fish, and birds, as well as the non-Christian patron of the city, Apollo. There are more than 30 rooms, beautiful courtyards, baths, and a central pool. It was first an elite residence and was then converted into a public space. The middle section of the archaeology zone contains the Roman Forum, with the Agora and Stoa, as well as the early Christian basilica. The ruins of the early Christian basilica in Kourion are one of the most important Christian monuments on the island. Established in the 5th century, they're also some of the oldest church ruins in Cyprus. The church had colourful mosaic floors, an atrium, and a baptistry. As part of the complex, there was a narthex, a space for worshippers to place their offerings, a residence for the bishop, and a courtyard. At the end of the site are 2 houses with spectacular mosaics. The House of the Gladiators is a Roman villa dating back to the 3rd century. Its name comes from its gladiator mosaics decorating the central courtyard. I think this is the most impressive part of the whole complex. The villa is home to 2 fairly well-preserved floor mosaics depicting gladiators. One of the mosaics features 2 gladiators named Hellenikos and Margaritos practicing with weapons, and the other has gladiators being separated by a referee. Due to the villa's flooring and wide space, it's believed that it was an elite private residence or a public palestra, since it's built around a central peristyle courtyard. In the far northwestern part of the ancient city, the 4th century BC House of Achilles acted as the reception hall or the residence for official guests like imperial and provincial delegates. Also arranged around a central peristyle courtyard, the House of Achilles has mosaic pavements, with the most important 2 depicting the scenes of Achilles' identity being revealed to Odysseus in the court of King Lycomedes, and of Thetis bathing Achilles for the first time. I hope you've enjoyed our brief visit to ancient Kourion in Cyprus. Sign up to our newsletter to learn more about ancient Kourion and all of the other exciting destinations that we visit at Take Me to Europe Tours.